Having too much pride can be a dangerous thing on multiple levels. When that pride gets shattered, it can lead to anger, depression, or in the case of For Whom the Sweetie Belle Toils, jealousy. What's worse is that it is the very act of having too much pride which leaves us susceptible to these situations. Sweetie Belle's play was shown to be an attempt to break free of what she perceived was Rarity's shadow. At some point in time, she must have realized that she needed some level of help with the costumes, even though she thought she had a good handle on everything else. Wanting the play to be good, she asked Rarity for help, but Rarity is very good at what she does and always puts 100% of herself into even her smallest projects. When the costumes turned out to be the only good part of the play, the audience either didn't remember anything else about the play, or was trying to spare Sweetie Belle the harsh criticisms by focusing on what was really good. But this only caused Sweetie Belle to remember the other times where it seemed like Rarity was just trying to show her up. Even if you are vying for the praise of those you seek to entertain and someone else steals your spotlight, you've still managed to entertain them. If Sweetie Belle hadn't asked Rarity to check her work, there would have been nothing to remember about that play. That was still the result of Sweetie Belle's efforts. But all of this just goes to show that even on the most shallow and selfish levels of motivation, Sweetie Belle's reaction was still wrong. Beyond that, it should be our desire to bring joy to people, even if we never get the credit for it, just like Luna did in this episode. She had helped Sweetie Belle with the motivation of preventing others from making her same mistakes. And when Luna helped Sweetie Belle improve the headdress, she didn't feel the need to make it known that it was her suggestion. She had helped Sweetie Belle, Rarity, and Sapphire Shores, and even though Luna wasn't thanked directly, knowing that she helped set these actions into motion was comfort and thanks enough. So how do we avoid putting ourselves in this situation? Firstly, it's important that we understand the full context of people's actions. This can only be accomplished by not allowing ourselves to get angry when our spotlight gets stolen inadvertently, so we can properly communicate with the alleged culprits. The second method is to understand that effort does not always equal objectionable quality. Although the two can be easy to confuse with each other, you will never do anything perfectly on the first attempt. It might be good when the fact that this is your first try is taken into consideration, but getting something to an objectionable level of good requires knowledge that can only be acquired through hindsight, comparing our work with our role models who are better than us, and seeing from both where and how we can improve. In short, avoid having too much pride. It's okay to be proud of your work, and I speak from experience when I say that any production job isn't easy and taking on several key jobs at once is even harder. Successfully creating something under those conditions is an accomplishment that you can be proud of, but having too much pride is believing that there's no room to improve or blaming the others involved when it doesn't come out right. It wasn't until Sweetie Belle saw the consequences of her pride and jealousy that she was able to realize that her actions were wrong, let go of her pride, and see that Rarity's efforts towards her have always been for a generous motivation and not a selfish one. So if we can keep our accomplishments in perspective, we won't get jealous when our spotlight gets stolen or we find that people don't appreciate our art for the reasons that we want them to. Then, we won't be tempted to retaliate against those who've not earned the wrath. And then, maybe we can do the same as Princess Luna, who seeks to make the world a better place above adoration for her accomplishments. And that's the moral of the story. If you have a topic you would like to hear discussed, or if you have an episode, fanfiction, product, or anything else you would like to hear reviewed, send me a YouTube message or leave a comment below. You can also drop comments, questions, topic suggestions, and review suggestions by liking Brony Debates on Facebook, following on Twitter, or sending an email to bronydebates@yahoo.com. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing from all of you soon.